Hey guys, remember that series Tea Time that I used to do a long time ago, like probably 5 years ago? Well, I'm bringing it back. So today I have a pure leaf black tea with berries, and this is by Pure Leaf. It's a Rainforest Alliance certified. So this is what it looks like. And the berries, it says it's longleaf Kenyan black tea with a blend of strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and red currants. I've had this a little bit, and it's pretty good. Let me just remind myself what it tastes like. Yeah, the red currants and the strawberries and raspberries really stand out. Not so much the blackberries, but yeah, it's very good. It's not overpowering. It smells more like the black currants and raspberries. So yeah, it's really tasty. So I thought for this first video I would do a very general, simple topic to get into, which is summer reading. Right now it's I think 32 degrees Celsius outside. It's blazing hot. And all I really want to do is just lay around and read. So I was thinking about, why is it that when it's hot out, we tend to read stuff that's very light and fluffy and easy to get into? Is it because we have more distractions in the summer? But then I think about it, I like to lay out on a blanket with a pillow out in the yard and I read and no one bugs me. So why don't I choose to read heavier topics? I don't know. So here are a couple of books I just took off my bookshelf that I thought I would talk about, because they are the type of books that I would read out on my yard. The first one, I got this Guide to Herbs with Journal. So it has a journal which I'm just using to keep track of what I'm growing in the garden. But this is a very basic, almost magazine style thing. It has a picture of the herb, a little tiny description. It's mostly like a picture book, really. So there's that. So I'm wondering, I'm not really a magazine person, but I think this is about as close to a magazine as I'll get. So with that being said, do you read magazines out in your yard or in your hammock or wherever? What kind of magazines do you like to read? I don't tend to choose to read magazines because there's so many advertisements, so I'm not really into that. Next up, I have Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. I read this a couple of years ago when it first came out and I really liked it. I usually don't like comedies, is that the right word? Or funny books, you know what I mean. Humor, that's it. But this one really resonated with me, so I really enjoyed it. And I think it's because of the format in here. It's made up of emails and just random things like that. It's not just all just a straight wall of text. It's broken up into episodic little features. So I think that's why I consider it like a summer read, because it's easier to get into. The next book I have is Confess by Colleen Hoover. Now, this is a romance, and in my mind, romances are more of like a summer read because I don't tend to take them as seriously as I would other books. I don't know why that is. I just have this prejudice against the romance books for some reason. But I really like this one because there are pictures inside. It's about an artist, right? So there was some of the artist's pictures. And it was a very quick read. It was a turn pager. It's not too long. It's just over 300 pages, which I think is appropriate. And I think also has to do with the cover. It's very colorful and it's simple, but it doesn't seem like it's scary or anything like that. It's very welcoming. And the last book I have, I actually haven't read it yet. This author has written a zillion books, and I don't know why I haven't picked this one up yet, but it's by Sarah Dessen. It's The Truth About Forever. And yes, I bought it because I haven't read a Sarah Dessen book and because I really like the bracelet. I'm a sucker for stones. You can't see on my bookshelf back there, but I have a lot of stones. Actually, I think I have a video up on this channel about my rock collection, so you can take a look at that. it's been added to since then. But anyway, so these books are, you know, light, fluffy reads usually. I'm not sure about this author or this book in particular. So I think that's also why I haven't read it, because I'm not sure if it's a light, fluffy read or if it's like a hard-hitting contemporary or what's going on here. So there's that. So yeah, that's the first installment in Tea Time. I'm just wondering, like, what is a summer read? What kind of books do you gravitate towards for your summer reads, you know, versus like the winter? Are you affected by the weather when you read? Like, does it have to be sunny and nice for you to read like a book that I've just shown? Or does it have to be like the middle of winter to read fantasy, or maybe like Harry Potter or something like that, or be in the school year? So let me know in the comments below, and also if you have any summer reads to recommend or any teas. The next teas that I'm going to be showing, I think will be by David's Tea, this Buddha's blend, and something else that I haven't really seen too much of, which is a turmeric tea. It's called turmeric milk. So those are probably the next ones I'm going to be showing. But if you have a brand or something like that that you're very curious about that I can find in the grocery store, let me know and I'll give it a try as well. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.